Hey everyone, welcome back to Unicorn Dust Designs. My name is Sammy, and on this channel we do DIYs, wood signs, and there's always tons of laughter. Today, I want to show you DIYs and hacks that you can do using Dollar Tree planters. So let's go ahead and hop right into this video.
All right, so I know you guys have probably seen this one before, but I've never done this, like ever done this. Not on my channel, just not in general. So we're gonna build one of the Dollar Tree planter scales. So I took the larger planter. I am taking, I think this is called a garden tray. They usually always have them. I'm gonna take 4 Jenga blocks and I'm going to hot glue 2 of them together. And then I'm going to hot glue them to the top of our planter. And I'll show you kind of a side view of this as well. And then I'm going to use Gorilla Glue on this. You could use hot glue as well. I just really didn't want this like garden platter plate thing to like slip off or peel off with the hot glue. So I chose to do Gorilla Glue. All right, so this is going to be the face. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stack 2 Jenga blocks to this. Then I'm going to take my Gorilla Glue and I'm going to hot glue that to the inside because it's hollow inside. So I needed something for the scale part to attach to the planter. You picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. So here's the side view of what yours will look like. This is going to be a pretty big one. And I'm going to spray paint it with Serenity Blue Chalked Paint by Rust-Oleum. That was so anticlimactic. And after 2 coats, this is what it looks like. Now, I found this printout of this gorgeous scale face, and I will attach it down below for you all. And for my members, I will attach the sized down one that fits this perfectly in Canva for you. So I'm going to put a even coat of Mod Podge onto this. And this tin face, you guys, is from Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to apply, I just printed this out on regular printer paper. And I'm going to apply that to the top. I'll do another coat of Mod Podge right over this. And then I take black and I'm kind of just going to go over the sides and like wherever that the ripple part is. I don't know what it's called, you guys, just to make it look a little bit more distressed. Next, I take Elephant by Waverly and I am going to distress it. You do you. You don't have to distress. If you love the clean look, leave it as is. I wanted to distress mine out just to make it look a little bit older. Now I'm going to take the face of our scale. I'm going to apply Gorilla Glue once again because I do not want this going anywhere. And I'm going to lay that on. Look at how good this looks. Oh my gosh. Okay. I got so excited as this was coming together. I'm going to go ahead and set a piece of wood on here because Gorilla Glue does move around until it sets up. So I'm going to set that to the side. And y'all, we are done. Look at how cute this is. I can't believe it took me so long to make one of these. And I so wish I had counter space in the kitchen because this is so cute. The color, the face of the scale. Again, I'll leave the link down below for the principle of that.
All right, my crafty friends. If you're anything like me, then you go into Dollar Tree and you're like, oh my gosh, that planter is so cute. I could do something with that. And then you snatch it, you throw it in the cart, right? Well, I've accumulated a lot of planters because I have a lot of ideas and they've kind of sat in the corner. So I thought this was the perfect opportunity to grab those planters and DIY them. So I hope this is inspiring you. I hope you're getting some ideas with these. And you guys, you know the drill. If you're digging me, if you're digging the channel, if you're digging the DIYs, then please like, please comment. It helps YouTube know that you are enjoying this video and then they will share it with the world. And make sure to check the description box down below for links to my TikTok. We have a Facebook group. I have a vlog channel. And yeah, I think that's it. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get back into this video.
So this next one, you guys, is like beyond easy. All I'm going to do is take the Hexagon. I think it's a Hexagon planter. It is from Dollar Tree, but I did get it last year. Sorry. And I am going to take this design from Cricut Design Space. I'm going to stick that right on the front. Then I am going to go ahead and grab, there we go, Mom's Kitchen, open 24 hours. I'm going to take my wood burning tool and put 3 holes. You guys, do you see how this goes in like butter? Oh my gosh, it was so easy. So I put 3 holes in it. I'm going to attach the chain hanger from Dollar Tree to it, and that's it. That's absolutely it. And now you could hang this in your kitchen. You could put fruits, vegetables, and what I love about it is it's so deep, so it actually holds a good amount of stuff in here, and it's so easy to make, you guys. All right, this one, we've all seen these little buckets. I got this idea from Jamie Ray Vintage. If you love thrifting things, definitely check her out. I'm going to take some aged gray Rust-Oleum chalk paint, mix it with some baking soda. She uses salt wash, but this worked just fine. And I'm going to mix it until I get the consistency I want. Then I'm going to go around. I prefer doing this kind of paint with a chip brush. And I'm going to go around and give it 1 coat first, of just like coating the entire thing, not doing anything special to it. We're just coating the entire thing first. Now, once this dries, well, semi-dries, I should say, I'm going to go in with a second coat, but this time okay, maybe not yet. I'm going to set that aside and let it dry first. Okay. And then I'm going to use my IOD molds. These are the bird molds right here. I'm going to use air dry clay. You can also use hot glue. And yeah, I love, love, love this mold. So I'm going to go ahead and press that clay into there, get all that excess off. And then I'm going to turn it around, pop my bird out. Easy peasy. These birds are so detailed and beautiful. Now, I'm going to try Tight Bond on this because I see everybody else using it. I will say I didn't prefer it just because it doesn't dry very quickly, so I had to wait a while. And I will say, if you're going to try this, put the bird on before you put any of the paint on. Okay, so this is where I kind of messed up. So do the bird and then do the paint. So this is where the second coat comes in. And you can see I'm stippling it on. It's still the same chalk paint baking soda mixture, but this time I'm like pouncing my brush up and down because I want to give it that faux concrete look. I'm also trying to disguise any of those letters from the flowers and garden that like pop out. We covered majority of it with the bird, but there's still a little bit. So doing this textured paint on here is going to cover that up and like make this look so high end, you guys. It's amazing how these come out. So after that dries, of course I had to bust out my DIY white wax. Like, yes, it brings out all the details of the bird. It also acts as like a clear coat for my paint. And please, you guys, give me tips if you're somebody that does these clay molds. I always have them crack on me, and I'll show you right here. Hello. Let me know down in the comments if you love using molds or if you need to try them, because they really do make a huge difference on DIYs. But you can see its little neck cracked, and I'm like, I don't know what I did, but it's still beautiful nonetheless. All right. I had some left over of the baking soda and chalk paint. So I decided to take some terracotta pots, and I am going to stipple 1 coat on here first. And then when that dries, I'm going to transition to some, well, I guess I wanted to show you a little bit more of me painting. You're welcome. Okay. But what I'm going to do is we are going to take paprika. I'll kind of talk you through this since I didn't edit correctly. We're going to take paprika. You could also use cinnamon, and we're going to try and give it a rusty moss look. So you can see right here, what I'm doing is I'm putting a second light coat of that gray paint on so that the paprika has something to adhere to. And then I'm patting that down into the paint. Now, I see these where I have my booth and they sell for a good amount of money. So I was like, let me try my hand at it. So here I go with the moss, and y'all tell me down in comments what I did wrong and you'll see. So I tried to darken this green up I wanted that old cement rusted, like it's been sitting outside forever look. So I was trying to kind of go around like the rust parts and make it kind of mix in with each other. I'm thinking maybe my green wasn't dark enough, or maybe it looked too patterned. I don't know, but like I think they'll sell for sure. But once you see the reveal, let me know down in comments what you think I could have done differently to make these look more like authentic and real, I guess you could say. Because see, to me, in the reveal, they look very patterned, you know, like as if I was trying to like put a cow print on there or something. I don't know. So let me know down in the comments what you would have done differently. All right, this next one is so easy, you guys. I'm taking these plastic planters from Dollar Tree. I am giving it a messy coat of baking soda and white chalk paint. I just wanted to give it like, you know, some kind of detail to it. You can leave them as is if you want to. I just wanted something a little bit more. So I'm going to take 4 of these total. And after I'm done painting on my side, I'm going to double stack them because they are super flimsy and I wanted this to be usable. So you can see I just put 2 cups in there and then I paint the rim again just so it goes. And then I'm going to take this piece of old barn wood. We're going to put a sawtooth hanger on the back. Now you could do this horizontally or you can do this vertically. And this I want to be like usable for real succulents or whatever somebody wants to put in here. So I'm going to do mine vertically. And what I'm going to do is just take those plastic cups, you guys. I lay them on my barnwood and I'm just screwing them on. This is nice because these are disposable. So like after this season passes, you could unscrew these, take them off, and then change them up as the seasons pass. And then this is what it looks like. It was just super easy. I think it would be beautiful for herbs, for succulents. And like I said, you could do it horizontally too, and it would be just as beautiful. Or you could just leave fake succulents in it and just hang it like this. All right, so this one was easy peasy. This is definitely a hack. So I'm going to take this planter from Dollar Tree. You could leave it the beautiful wood color if you'd like. Of course, I had to be extra and do something else. So I'm just painting this with plaster. Then I'm going to take do I do this? No. I take my wood burning tool and I'm going to put a hole in the top of this. Pretty sure y'all know what direction this is going. And I am then I paint the top of it because I knew if I painted it and then burned it, then it would show. Next, I take a rough sanding block and I'm going to sand that down just to, you know, give it some distress in there. I take this LED light from Dollar Tree. I'm going to tie a knot at the top. Then I'm going to put that through our planter. And then I'm going to tie another knot. Sorry, I'm out of frame. There we go. Another knot right there. And you could do this all different lengths. Now, you guys, this was so easy to make. This would be perfect on patios. It would be perfect if you are doing a wedding this summer to put a bunch of greenery and flowers on the top and hang it from like a gazebo or something like that. Because right here, I just did a super simple one. And imagine these staggered in all different lengths on a patio. Gorgeous. Add greenery, flowers. You have yourself something beautiful to like hang out for a wedding or a dinner party, something like that. And it was so easy and it cost me like $2. Yes, ma'am. All right, this next one ended up being my absolute favorite. All right. So we are going to take this planter from Dollar Tree. I'm going to take some painter's tape, and there's a line on this planter. So I'm just using that line to go around. And I think I show you this whole thing for some. Jeez, I need to work on my editing skills. And I'm going to go all the way around with this. Next, I'm going to, it's not plaster. It's I don't know what this stuff is called, you guys. You cover holes with it. Oh my goodness. Anyways, we're going to rub this on. I got it from Walmart, a big pack of it. And when it dries, it's going to be white. So I am going to rub a good amount on here. You don't want this too thin of a consistency, okay? And it does spread pretty darn easy. It was not hard to work with whatsoever. And I am then I try to smooth it out as much as possible. So I end up even taking my whatever that's called from vinyl, and I try to smooth it out. Next, I take a fork and I am going to create 2 rainbows on here. So you can see I just outline it, and then I'm going to make a second one. So you can just kind of see I'm overlapping that first rainbow just a little bit and coming down. And this is why you want it a little thicker. And then I made some boo-boos along the way, so I'm just rubbing that out. Okay, we don't need that one. And then this is how it looks when it dries. This turned out so fabulous. Whew. Okay, so next I'm going to take some sandstone from Waverly. This is one of the new colors, and I have been obsessed with it. It goes so well with our baby nook, and in general, it's a beautiful color. So I'm going to paint this small little rainbow with sandstone, and then I'm going to go in with ballerina pink, and I will leave that and paint the big one. Now, you guys, I know I forgot what the actual stuff is called, so I will find it and leave a link for you in the description box. Woo, I'm so good at my job. All right, so I paint this with the pink. Now, you can paint the entire thing with, one color and then come back and go over your design in a different one. You don't have to leave it that way, but I really liked the white and then the 2 colors. So after I'm done painting, I'm going to take the jute cord, and this is the jute cord that I take off of the silver planters from Dollar Tree. It's seriously like the most perfect size. I love it. And I'm going to wrap it all the way around our planter until it comes up to the top fold of this planter, because I still wanted that terracotta boho look. But then I also wanted just a little bit more detail on it so it didn't look so plain. So you guys, that is it for this one. Look at how beautiful this looks. Taking a Dollar Tree planter and turning it into this. And if you saw this somewhere, like Home Goods or something, they would be like $15. I love it. I love it. Okay, so these were so simple. And I had a vision, and let me show you and tell you about it. So these little terracotta pots, I'm just coating with plaster by Waverly. I'm just going to do 1 coat on it. Then I'm going to take these small circles that I got from Walmart. I want to say they come in a 6-pack for like $2.50 or something like that. And I'm going to paint these with the plaster as well. After that dries, I'm going to take our rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree. Now, it's really tricky when you're going on a curved surface with these, so just take your time and do small sections as you're going around the item. So you can see I just kind of move as I'm going around the planter. So I do the bottom first, and then I lay it back down and do the top. Next, I take another piece of the transfer, and I'm going to put that on one of our round wood pieces. Next, I take some Gorilla Glue, and I am going to stick our round pieces on top. So for me, the vision was like a candle riser, or like a riser for a tiered tray. And 2, you can do these in much bigger versions, which I feel like I'm kind of imagining, but I wanted to do it with terracotta pots just because of the texture and like that chalkiness they give off, especially for a decal like this. So y'all, I hope you enjoyed these planter DIY hacks. Let me know if you want to see more outside stuff, and I will see you back here on Saturday. Bye.
I'm falling apart, you guys. Falling apart. Got like a freaking cold sore. My sciatica's flared up again. I've been trying to finish this baby nook for like since I was pregnant. I gotta go. I need sleep.